Well, just obviously a tough way to lose here tonight in overtime against Rockford. What were your thoughts initially on the game?
Yeah, I thought it was a good game. I thought, we came out to a good start, had a good start, and, it was kind of back and forth, and, they're in the third, and, we had a little lapse, and, that they tied the game, but, we were able to get one back there late and go to overtime and get a point.
It seemed like you guys were going to take control of the game after killing all those penalties there at the end of the second period. Not to go after the refs or whatnot, but how do you think they called the game here tonight?
I mean, I think we just, we did a good job killing most of those penalties. We just got to, it's tough. I mean, there's not much I can say. So.
I mean, obviously, though, the team does come back, though, and when the IceHogs really took the game back over and got the lead, what was the message on the bench from either you and Watson to kind of get the guys focused back up to tie the game?
Yeah, I think that's just kind of how we've been all year. Nothing much needed to be said. We kind of knew what we needed to do, and, we obviously can't be letting up leads like that, but, we battled hard. We pushed and got that one goal to tie it back up.
So now you go up to the game against Cleveland next Monday, obviously an interdivisional game, but obviously a tough team over there, and trying to stay in the nice spot, in that second spot in the division, in the Central Division here. So what's going to kind of have to change to make sure you have a good one against Cleveland?
I think just get our rest tomorrow, and keep playing our game and pushing. We're playing really good hockey right now, and we just got to keep playing that way for a full 60 minutes.
Thanks for
awesome, thanks.
Well, lost five. Let's talk about the game first. Obviously, it's a tough way for this team to lose here, especially in such a good run. The win streak was snapped tonight.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but I think it's a good learning experience. That you can't go into third periods and get comfortable. It's all about going out there, pushing the pace, and sticking to our game plan. So I think it's just, you learn, and you wake up tomorrow and we get ready for Cleveland.
Did you like how this team started? Obviously, you guys getting down to the 3-0 lead pretty quick there.
Yeah, I loved it. I thought, we get into a good lead there, and then, that second period was a bit of a gong show, and who knows if that was kind of the getting away from our game with all the penalty kills there. But I think, positive take that as anybody on that penalty kill for our team, put their nuts on the line. That's a huge pat on the back to those guys, because, I mean, that's a lot of 5-on-3s they had to face.
And obviously, you get your first goal here since coming back from injury. First of all, let's go through the goal. That was a pretty nice play, and knocking that out of the air and going on a breakaway.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to get one, but obviously, I would have taken another night without one if we could get another win there. But I think now it's just keep them coming. I think it's now just getting more consistent, getting to the net, and just, try and contribute any way I can to help us win.
As a fellow goaltender, I have to ask, did you work that out with Coach? You were just going to throw a long bound pass from the offensive zone there during the overtime?
I don't know if he was really ready, but that's what we did in Nashville, Milwaukee. It was just like, if you got nothing you want to change, just give it to the goalie. And I sent it down there, and I was like, please don't go in.
Despite the loss, you guys tied it up late. Resilience has been talked about often. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think that's just another a growing moment for our team. It's another thing of maturity. I think, you get a power play late in the game, down one, and they kind of momentum, and we score there. And you know what? We got a point out of it, which is nice. And I think it's just, you got to look at the good and bad throughout that game. And you know what? A huge goal late to get us a point, and you know what? We keep going.
Coach, obviously the team gets a point here tonight, but it's certainly a tough way to end the night.
Yeah, it was frustrating. Obviously, emotions got a little high and probably got out of it a little bit, but just the third period, just the 3 goals they scored, we got a little bit loose in coverage right at the net front, which we've done a really good job of as of late. We missed coverage, and that team will kill you with those plays. They did it last night in Milwaukee. They did it to us here tonight. So just have to understand what's expected of us down the stretch, and we've done, like I said, we've done a really good job. And to get a point here, I guess it's frustrating, but point's a point.
And what was the message on the bench when everything was going crazy, when they scored those 3 quick goals? What do you say to the team to kind of get them focused?
Well, it's just, again, they scored them so fast that you look at the time of the clock, and probably if there's more time, you call a timeout. But I want to save it just in case. There was basically 2 minutes we had to grind and make sure they didn't get another one, and put out the guys that you trust in that situation. They did a good job and allowed us to get on that power play.
Before Rockford obviously got those goals, they had a lot of power plays there towards the end of the second period. What was your thoughts on the officiating in this game? It seemed like
I'd rather not comment. Obviously, frustration. I mean, everyone could see it. Just it'd be something to learn from, because it's going to happen again, and just have to make sure we were mentally ready to handle those situations a little bit better. That our PK did a really good job throughout that, but again, just a good learning experience.
Obviously, getting the points one thing, but obviously because of the good start this team had, getting out to 3-0 lead, Matt Luff scoring a goal too. How important is it him for to finally maybe get the little monkey off his back?
It's good. Obviously it's one of those things where he's back from a long, extended time. So for him to get that one the way he did too was a nice goal. Nice play at the blue line, great finish. You know, that's what we're used to seeing. That's what guys around here are used to seeing. So it's nice for him. I'm sure it'll give him some confidence moving forward. And you know, confident players are the ones we want to have in this locker room.
Yeah, in the 6-game homestand with points, obviously. Now you have a quick turnaround going to Cleveland here. That's another tough team. Again, you know, you guys are very familiar with Cleveland. You know, what are you kind of going to work on, maybe talk to the team about this weekend to get ready for that game, and also what are you expecting out of the Hawks?
Yeah, I mean, we're expecting a team that's going to be hungry. They had a big win today. Obviously, we travel there tomorrow. We'll talk about them on Monday and be prepared for a tough team. They play good at home and one of the best teams in the league, obviously. So just a good challenge. You know, that's what we're looking at all these games for, is just good challenges along the way, and we're going to be ready for them and give our best effort.
Does a loss like this allow for more refocusing or reflection than a traditional loss?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, obviously we have the lead in the third. We don't want to give that up, but we're playing a hot team too. Let's not kid ourselves. They have an unbelievable lineup, tons of skill, tons of speed. And they use that. They use that against us here. Again, it's about us. It's about what we need to do. It's about our defending in certain areas, which again we've done a really good job of that. And tonight they capitalized. So, you know, again, learning experiences. That's what we're going to take out of this and move forward.
Going on the penalty kill a handful consecutively is hard for any team. Do you think the guys were ready for that tonight?
Yeah, I thought they handled it extremely well. Obviously, the goal they scored, backdoor, tired crew out there. They got kept out there for a bit on that 4-on-3, but overall, happy with the penalty kill. You know, they did a really good job blocking shots. They put some pressure down ice, and you know, I thought it was a good game for the PK.